Good morning, and I am not really awake yet because I've been up since I don't know 5 because my kid decided to have a sleepover. So, woo!
And I'm never really awake.
This is true. So, welcome to the weekly wrap. I'm Frank. That's Matt. We're going to talk about wrestling and sports and life and everything else. As you can see, I'm repping my Moxley shirt today because he was in a death match last night and he actually won.
Do you want to talk about that first?
Yeah, we'll talk about that first. So I decided that I would watch it. However, I did not watch it legally.
That's okay.
Okay. I watched the whole show. The whole show from top to bottom was actually really good.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised because as we've said, it's GCW is kind of its own little thing. It's kind of ECW for 2021, but it's a lot more violent. Last night, I was really shocked because the undercard, nobody bled but the gay guy because Matt Cardona hit him with a steel chair and busted him open legitly, it looked like. So that was the only blood throughout the entire night until the main event.
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked about because that's a blood and guts promotion.
Yeah.
So Moxley and Gage had a death match. They hit each other with tubes. They went through a barbed wire glass like door thing. They went through glass. They got hit with multiple light tubes. Moxley's back was cut up worse than Matt Cardona's was when he fought Gage 2 months ago. They both took pizza cutters to the head. Moxley took one to the head and to the mouth. At one point, Moxley was so bloody all you could see was his eyes, and his back was all cut up. It was really bad. And as his wife puts on Twitter, "I hate this." That was her quote on Twitter.
Yeah.
But he beat Gage. I have no fucking idea what that means going forward. But I will say this: they announced a huge thing on the show. January 23rd, 2022, GCW is running the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City.
Whoa, no shit.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. So, and then tonight, it's their aftermath show in the same place they were last night, the Showboat in Atlantic City, a place that is near and dear to my heart because that's where my grandmother would take us. She'd gamble and we'd be bowling upstairs. So I love that place. So probably not the greatest way to watch your grandkids when you're down gambling or we're up in the bowling alley by ourselves. But hey, it's fine. No, I'm still alive. It's all good.
Yeah.
My mom even did that too. So whatever, it's all good. So, but they're back tonight, and it's Jelly Janela or Joey Janela, as people know him as, versus Minoru Suzuki, and that's the main event.
Yeah.
And they haven't really announced much else other than the fact the Briscoe brothers showed up last night, and it looks like they're going to challenge for the GCW tag titles at some point down the road.
No shit.
Yeah.
Are they still in Ring of Honor? Or?
They are.
Man.
And our buddy Mick Foley was there.
Oh, nice.
And Matt Cardona said "fuck Mick Foley" in his promo, in like the third match out. It was hilarious. That guy has so much heat in that place; it's fantastic.
Yeah, right.
And he's not leaving anytime soon, apparently. So
interesting.
It is.
Speaking of Nick Gage, did you listen to him on
Talk Is Jericho?
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah, it was. It was one of those things I was listening. I was like, man, it'd be a shitty thing to do to make a drinking game for every time he says man
or bro.
Well, because he was like, yeah, man. And then we did this, man. And that's like, it was like, like even Jericho was like saying man.
Like more so if we did that, we'd be drunk in like 3 minutes. And we're fat guys that don't drink, and we'd be done. Maybe we should do that some night when we're old, crotchety, and alone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So I'll go down to the store, man, and I'll get a 6-pack, man, and I'll get a pizza.
Yeah, man. And then so but I thought it was great. He, super humble, like pretty positive guy. Like I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, he didn't come off as the big. Yeah, I mean, you could tell he's like still like a little crazy, but he didn't come off as like some psychopath. It was
If
it
you're
was all
willing,
about the
if
performance.
you're willing to go to jail because you rob a bank with no mask on and your gimmick is that you wear a mask, then you have something wrong with you.
Yeah, right.
If you take light tubes to the head and if you slice people open with pizza cutters and you get sliced open with a pizza cutter and you go through a barbed wire door or fuck it was last night and then you go through it, then you spear somebody through a pane of glass, you have a lot of screws loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
like
no.
he said, his biggest influence was Mick Foley.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, with Mick Foley and the ECW stuff, and I was surprised at how much he, I don't want to say shit on, but doesn't like all the like backyard wrestling like bullshit. He's like, no, he's like, there's an art form to all this, and I thought that was pretty cool. So,
Well, there's an art form to get hit with a fucking light tube.
yeah,
It's fucking duck and hide.
yeah,
And don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it
unless you're a fucking nutbag. And
Yeah.
you and I aren't doing it. And why is my kid's iPad ringing? What the should I fucking hear? Anyway, I'm not gonna get hit with a light tube. Like I'm good. I'm a 39-year-old married guy that does IT, have a 9-year-old kid. I don't really need to subject my 9-year-old kid to, hey, look what daddy does on the weekends. Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass.
Brookie, can you come get some of this glass out of my back?
Yeah. Hey, Barbie, can you can we just get the tweezers out and just start pulling this shit out of my back, please?
Yeah.
Because I think if I wrestled in that atmosphere, my wife would either A, not be able to watch, or B, she would watch and she'd fucking lose her mind. Probably be a combination of both.
Yeah, probably both. Yeah.
I think my dad would be like all for it, and my mom wouldn't watch it because she'd cringe. My mom couldn't go to my basketball games when I was in high school because I played how I played, which was all over the fucking place. I would dive in the stands, I dive on the floor. Some guy told her I dove into the stands and lost my ear when I was a sophomore, and she never went back and saw me play till my senior year. My senior night game, she came. I gave her a flower, then she left. Like she couldn't even stay. She couldn't stay.
She got it, just walked right out.
She got it and walked right back out the front door.
Yeah.
I mean, so if she can't watch her baby boy do that, then she's not gonna watch me in a death match. No way.
My mom only came to one of my basketball games. It was the last game of the year, senior year for the rec league when we had the skills competition. Plus we played and I won the free throw trophy, and so I ran that over to her and gave it to her. It's like, Ma, hold on to this. Don't break it. This is the greatest accomplishment I've ever had or ever will have.
And the best part is you probably still have that trophy somewhere.
Oh, I still get it. Yeah.
I think all my shit's gone.
Yeah.
I think one day I just chucked all that shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, it does to me. That was, I mean, literally my greatest achievement.
No. No. Your greatest achievement is all the shit behind you.
Well, yeah. Well,
and the girl and the girlfriend that you have now.
Yeah. Well, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, hitting 10 free throws in a row. I mean, come on. Shaq's never done that.
No, that's because Shaq can't, because his hands are way bigger than the ball. All right, so I might watch tonight or this afternoon because it starts at 5. So maybe I'll watch it. But there's all kinds of shit on today, so we'll get into that later. Yeah. First, let's talk about Dark Side of the Ring. Did you finally watch the Onita episode, and then did you watch the one from Thursday? And your thoughts about all that stuff.
Well, the Onita one was, pretty fucking crazy. But Jesus Christ, there was a lot of stuff on that episode I didn't really care for, but I mean, fucking, that was crazy, and I did like all the exploding stuff they did. How they made it look so much better than the last exploding ring match we saw. But I mean, it was pretty cool. overall, it sucks seeing like Hayabushi like do that, failed moonsault or whatever, and that was bad. Um, but overall, I mean, it was good. It's Dark Side of the Ring, so it's never like a good story. So but yeah, it was pretty awesome. This week's episode was uh pretty fucked up too. I mean, it's so funny, like all the people that were just like, no, this guy's big teddy bear, nice guy, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, no, we think maybe he killed some people.
Yeah, multiple people too,
Yeah.
folks. Multiple people, not just
Yeah.
one. Multiple.
Yeah. So that was like kind of like, what the fuck. I guess I didn't really know about that side of the story. I'd never really heard it. I knew who he was, but
Yeah.
that was it.
So as much as a fanatic that I am with wrestling, as everybody knows, I had no idea who this guy was.
Yeah.
No, I literally no idea. Like when they showed the old WWF footage from like being a jobber in like the late 80s, I was like, so I actually went and looked that night while on my phone just says, oh, all right, never.
Yeah.
And I forgot he was in Smoky Mountain. I didn't know. And then he beat Randy Savage in Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
Like he came in and he beat Bullet Bob Armstrong on his first night in. Like he was pushed to the moon, and then it just kind of went away. So
I knew who he was because I had looked him up before because Jericho had talked about him before on like Talk Is Jericho episodes. So that was what I wasn't familiar with him as. I don't recall ever seeing his in ring stuff, but
no. But can you imagine though, Cornette seeing him in the locker room and just being like, this guy's like, he's got a Fu Manchu, he's fucking jacked, and he's got the crazy eyes, like typical. That's your typical 80s wrestler though.
Yeah, for sure.
And he fit in what Cornette was doing because Smoky Mountain was an old school type thing. It was regional, and he needed a heel, and they made a deal, brought him in, and like Jericho said, he was the nicest guy, but like he wasn't the cleanest guy.
Yeah. The
dishes story.
Washing the dishes. he's like, yeah, and then I went back and grabbed the plate, and there was all this food stuck to it. So then I was watching him do the dishes, and what he would do is he would hold the dish under the faucet, shake it a few times, and then put it back on the shelf. Yeah. Interesting guy. That was but
so shout out to our boy. Today is Tony Khan's birthday.
Whoa, happy 30th birthday.
Yeah. Or
I don't know how old
he our age. He's our age.
He's like our age. Yeah,
that makes me sad.
Why?
Because his dad's a billionaire, and he's our age, and he owns a wrestling company.
He had a few more opportunities though.
A few, just a smidge, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, kudos for him you don't hear too many stories of like people that come from like a billionaire background and they're, huge wrestling fans.
Yeah. Usually they're like, what's this?
Yeah. So it's cool that, he nerds out about the same stuff we nerd out about.
Yeah. I wonder what he would be like if we met him like somewhere.
I don't know. Everyone says he's like pretty nice, but like pretty like high energy, and like I think he's just kind of like a big nerd kind of.
He's a Justin Hatch.
No.
High energy.
Yeah, high energy. Yeah.
Because Justin's high energy. Let's be real.
Very high energy. Yeah.
I mean, kind of the same thing. I mean, except Tony Khan has more money.
Yeah. As of now.
True. So I didn't win the Powerball. Some jackass in California.
Yeah. I didn't play it, so I wasn't expecting to, but
I did. I did.
Yeah.
You would have been one of the first people to know if I would have won anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you would have had a paper bag full of cash with a 40 in it. Here you go. the carton of Marlboro Reds.
Yeah.
And a wrestling figure. Here you go. Oh,
Yeah,
here's another bag too. No, I didn't win. Some guy won in California.
Yeah.
Like a single ticket. It's like, how the fucking lucky can you get?
Yeah. 1 in a billion, you know.
Yeah. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than winning the Powerball.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I used to play whenever it would get pretty high, but I haven't played in like a long time. So
I play every now and again.
Like, yeah. I mean, $2 for a chance to, you know. It's
3.
like I know it's probably not gonna happen, but still, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you could.
Pretty low risk, you know.
Low risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Kind of like sex. Low risk, high reward. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You go in with low expectations and then it shoots up, you're all good.
Hey, low risk if you're in a relationship, but you know,
yeah,
high risk, you know, if depending on where you're at and
like with you,
the options are.
You don't have kids running around.
No.
I have to have sex in like back seats of cars and bathrooms. So I mean, whatever, it's all good.
In the bed of pickup trucks.
In the bed of pickup trucks. Try that one out. No, I'm scared. Yeah. So Raw, we won't talk about because it's Raw.
Yeah. Even though I'm wearing a Raw shirt, I don't watch.
I mean, the biggest news about Raw was Raw is okay. I like it.
Jericho, yeah.
The biggest news was they drafted Gable Steveson to Raw. So the rumor is they want him to debut at WrestleMania. If his college season is over by then, because he's still technically in college.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I said. I think I don't know if I sent that to you guys or not in the chat. I think I did, but yeah, he's still in college. So, and they want him to debut at WrestleMania if all goes well, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but
like to me, I was, you know, you had sent me that he had been drafted.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so weird because, like I knew that they had brought him in.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, young guy. I was like, this is perfect for him to kind of lead the new NXT brand, and not so much right to the main roster.
Well, I mean, he's a collegiate wrestler. I mean,
yeah,
Kurt Angle did it in a short amount of time.
Yeah, Kurt Angle did it in a real short amount of time.
I mean, I think they think he's going to be the next Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Hopefully doesn't get involved in drugs.
Yeah.
And break his neck 85 times.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Angle broke his neck, what, 5 times?
I don't even know. Yeah.
It's something crazy anyway. But,
yeah.
But yeah, he's on Raw. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they put Big E back on Raw. They put Xavier Woods and Kofi back on SmackDown. So, I mean, I don't know. Lots of head scratchers. I don't even know.
Yeah, we had touched on that, I think, a little bit before, you know, about, you know, people with the SmackDown belt going to Raw, things like that. Like where it's like,
Becky's on. They drafted Becky to Raw, even though she's a Raw champ, and then Charlotte's the Raw champ, and she's on SmackDown.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just to make the people at Fox and USA happy.
Yeah,
because they're all irritated with each other. So
yeah,
because you know, oh well, they have them. Well, we want them, and blah blah. And Brock Lesnar's a free agent, so he can basically do whatever the fuck he wants. Which shocker. They have a show coming up in 2 weeks in Saudi Arabia at 1:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, they get a boatload of cash to go there. So
yeah, well, that's the reason why they do it.
Even though it's a shit country, and they're all fucking criminals and they all kill everybody. But yeah, kudos for them for getting a boatload of cash.
Yeah, for getting some, you know,
blood money.
Yeah.
But hey, good for you, Vince.
Yeah. Vince don't care.
Well, did Dana White go there, or do they have a boxing match there? They had a boxing match there, didn't they? I think last year.
Yeah, I mean, they. I think UFC's done stuff in Dubai. I think.
Yeah, they
maybe.
go to the fight island in the middle of nowhere and fight on a beach.
Yeah,
More or
because
less.
Dubai is like a little is it's different than
Saudi Arabia.
yeah. It's much more like I don't.
It's like Bangor.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess. But no, it's like I mean, it's super super nice area, obviously.
Yeah.
Super affluent. So it's where all the people that have a shit ton of money go.
Oh well, you and I are never going there then.
We're never going there. So
Unless I rob a bank with no mask on.
yeah. Even then, it's like
Yeah, even then it's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
All right. So fuck Raw. We didn't watch it. So Dynamite opens with all 8 wrestlers in the ring.
Yeah.
No entrances for Brian, the Jungle Boy and his stupid dinosaur, and Christian Cage, and then no entrances for the Elite, Omega, or Adam Cole on TV.
Yeah.
I did not like that whatsoever.
No. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that was, I mean, to do all the entrances, would have been probably like an extra 5 minutes. And that match was already pretty long. So, but it was like overall, it was a pretty good match. I thought I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a good way to open the show.
Yeah.
You got the assholes out of the way first, so you don't have to see them again. So that was great. I loved it. Perfect.
Yeah.
It was great. Everybody got to shine. Everyone got to do their shit. The Bucks did their kiss with Adam Cole. It still makes me laugh, even though they're fucking obnoxious fucks. Yeah. It still makes me laugh.
Yeah. Hey, really, even that the whole first like hour I thought was pretty good.
Oh, the first hour was great. Sammy and Bobby Fish. Marty Fish, I'm thinking of the tennis guy. They had a great match.
Yeah, great match, yeah. But really? You had the Punk promo and you had Arn and Cody promo.
Dude, Arn Anderson's a nut.
Yeah, I love that shit.
We all loved him before, but we love him even more now. Yeah. Like, I want to get the shirt with the enforcer on it with the fucking gun, but probably wearing that to school would probably be frowned upon.
Yeah.
Unless I just wear a hoodie and no one ever sees it. But I mean, that shirt is gold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I just like that. Like Arn's cutting promos again. It's like he's been on TV for a while, but he doesn't really.
No, talk. He's a coach. He's a coach. That's all he does. He coaches.
So it's been awesome to see him talk like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
because he's so goddamn good.
He always was good. He just was so underrated. Yeah. Because I mean, let's see, the group he was in, he had the best talker and the best worker in the business at the time.
Yeah.
JJ Dillon could cut a promo.
Yeah.
Tully Blanchard could cut a promo.
Yeah, Tully is fucking awesome.
And he had Arn, and then he had Ole, and then you throw in like Barry Windham and Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious couldn't talk, but who cares about that? But Windham really couldn't talk either. Windham just went out wrestle everybody.
But Christ, I mean, it's been so great, like on the Arn podcast, where as they're going, like all those promos they keep playing of Ole, especially Ole, like I'm like, holy shit, this guy was so good.
Yeah, he was so good. He was so crotchety though when he came in charge.
Yeah. But still, like, so good. Like, I don't know. I just can imagine being a kid again and like watching this stuff and just thinking it's all completely real.
Or us being kids again and having a better appreciation for it. And we're in our early 40s now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Just imagine this shit now in our early 40s. Then have it on now. It'd blow everything out of water.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And yes, some of those Starcades and some of those Great American Bashes, man, some of those were like, man, you guys bled the entire fucking card. Yeah. Like, that was just, I get it. It was just, but a lot of it's just, even looking back on it now, it's like, man, fuck, you bled in the first fucking match. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and you played a gusher in the first match. It's like, oh, all right. And then Flair comes out and fucking his whole head is just fucking slicks it back. And it's all,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That shit wouldn't fly now.
No.
Even though it would make total sense in the storyline, more or less, it would.
Yeah.
You couldn't get away with that now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I liked it, when you actually broke somebody's leg, they were, when you broke somebody's, they would miss real time, or they would drag it on for
well,
months.
yeah, because he'd go somewhere else and you wouldn't see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when he broke Wahoo's leg, Wahoo went somewhere else for like 3 months or whatever, and then came back. It was the hottest thing. It was one of the hottest things ever they did at the time. So,
yeah.
I mean, when he wore the shirt, I broke Wahoo's leg.
Yeah, I have.
And then in flash forward to 97 when Owen came out and wore that I broke Austin's neck.
Yeah. But now it's like, when you're in a match and they're targeting a body part and telling the story, like whether it's an arm or knee, whatever, and like, oh, it's broken, and then it's like, they come out and they might have a brace on for like a week or whatever, and then it's all healed up, all ready to go. Yeah, so it's like I like I don't know, I just love how they did old storylines. So.
Well, they did old storylines because they didn't have people they didn't have a lot of TV money that they have now.
Yeah.
They did hot shot shit because they could do that. You can't do that now. Like, yes, I understand Reigns has been the champion for like over a year, but that's unheard of. Like, like they'll never mention Punk's name, but Punk had a long reign, and that was the longest reign up until then. And Lesnar had a long reign, and Bob. They don't do what they did before because it's just everything has changed.
Yeah.
Beforehand, it was TV didn't mean shit, and you built for house shows.
Yep. Yeah. Right.
That's why Hulk Hogan would go on at intermission, and then they do a fucking DQ. They'd sell tickets at intermission for the next month's show. Hogan get in a car and go to fucking Baltimore or go fucking somewhere else to wrestle at night.
Yep. Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was like that. Hogan wrestled intermission a lot at the Spectrum. You get a DQ or a count out finish. They do the return. They'd announce it. Okay, tickets go on sale. Blah blah blah. Hulk Hogan will be back fighting Macho Man Randy Savage in a no disqualification match next month at the Spectrum. And then there you go. My dad would run up, buy the tickets in our same seats, and come back. And there you go. You're all set. And it buys you and it hooks you in for the next month.
Yep.
But now it's all TV based and it's all fucking streaming based, and they don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
It's all of what have you done for me lately, not what can you do for me in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. They constantly have to, keep the product fresh, so.
Keep it going. And as we all know, things change, people get hurt, so everything gets fucked up anyway. They probably have a bunch of shit written down for WrestleMania right now. And by the time WrestleMania rolls around, it's going to be completely different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Because someone's either going to lose faith in that person, they're going to get hurt, or they're going to go in a totally different direction, or they'll just fucking scrap it for whatever reason because that guy the guy pisses somebody off backstage, and there you go, it's done.
Yep. It's
Welcome to Wrestling 2021.
Yeah.
So the casino ladder match, we'll talk about that. I called it on this show. I called it last week. I said Hangman would come back. Hangman came back and he fucking won.
Yeah.
And the place went ballistic.
Yeah.
And they booed Moxley every time he hit Page.
Yeah.
Which I was like, really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was awesome. You had said it, so I wasn't like totally shocked, when he came out, but I was pretty excited, because he's been gone for a while, and it was just fucking awesome.
Well, as he quoted, so I watched the Road show a little bit, and they had him on in the first break interview with Shivani. He says, "Oh, I had to come back because my PTO time ran out because I had a kid."
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, which is like true.
Well, fast forward just a second because this will all tie in. So they announced on Rampage they're having the AEW title eliminator tournament, and the finals are going to be at Full Gear.
Yeah.
So does Paige get a shot at Full Gear, and then the winner of that gets the shot in February or whatever?
I don't know.
I didn't. I was kind of. I'm going.
Yeah.
What are they? What are they doing this for?
Yeah. I don't know.
And they're going to announce all the participants next week or something. But I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, see, it's like I don't know where it goes, from because it's like Kenny and Danielson have like a good thing going right now, and so it's like I would hate to see Hangman, as much as I love Hangman, I would hate to see him come in and jump in that mix. Before Danielson gets the belt, or that storyline's done. So
yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. So hopefully Booker of the Year can figure it out on his fucking birthday.
Yeah, right.
Who evidently, according to reports, and we talked about this a little bit, has taken back control of all power, more or less, in AEW.
Yeah.
So Meltzer said he took over all creative after that show in December of 19 when the Dark Order came out and attacked the Bucks and didn't get over and everybody booed the shit out of it.
Yeah.
That's when he took back over. He was like, yeah, fuck you guys. This is all mine.
Yeah.
And that's what Meltzer said. But we also know Dave Meltzer's also fuck Dave Meltzer. He's full of shit. So, but he also is really good friends with the Bucks. So who knows if that's true or not. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's, the truth's somewhere in the middle there.
Probably. But either way, Tony Khan has basically all power of who wins, who loses. Yes, they have Jericho and Moxley and Punk and Daniel Bryan, and all those guys have they have say, and they can they can do certain things and blah blah blah. They can lay out their matches and shit. But and Nick Jackson and Omega are like real big in the women's division, so they help book all that shit and they agent some of the matches, I guess. Which I was like, well, it's because Kenny Omega's a pedophile, so it's fine. He wants to hit on all the like Riho and shit like that, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, my apologies. He's not a pedophile. He just likes young Japanese women that wear lingerie to the ring. It's fine.
Yeah. This is like, off subject, but just I'm sure I could Google it, but just ask you if you know offhand why Kenny says he's from North Carolina.
I think it's a rib on somebody.
Okay. Yeah.
It's got to be a rib on somebody. Maybe it's a rib on Flair.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because I'm like, well, he's obviously Canadian. Everyone knows he's from Canada. So it's like, but I didn't know if you knew offhand like what the reference was or the story behind it.
Hold on. Someone said he was teasing a partnership with FTR who are from the state. That can't be why.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. It doesn't really say.
Yeah. It's just interesting, But
Omega revealed that it's a tribute to how the Chicago Bulls introduced Michael Jordan into games.
I got you. I mean, that would make more sense.
For those who are unaware, Michael Jordan played the college basketball. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Huh.
He said it with Lance Storm on Twitter back in 2020.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, I get the reference. I don't want to say it makes sense.
I get the reference too, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And so we'll say this. I hate Justin Roberts. He can go away anytime soon.
Yeah.
Man, he's so into it for himself. Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
So tired of when he announces like Ray Phoenix, and I'm just like, dude, fucking stop rolling your shit.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
We skipped over one match because I fast forwarded it. Hiroshita won, And then Serena Deeb hit her with the fucking thing. It was great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I probably skipped something else too, but Darby fought Nick Camarado.
Yeah.
And the match was great. And then FTR and Wardlow in masks with Telly Blanchard on camera.
Yeah.
Beat the fucking shit out of him backstage, and it was glorious.
Yeah. Yeah,
like I was glorious ass beating.
When they threw him down on the
guardrail,
yeah,
and he fucking bounced.
That was just like so bad. It's fucking awesome.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so great though. And
yeah.
And why is Corell Patterson going to score again? This guy scored 5 touchdowns already this year.
He's a monster.
Oh, good. He's on the sideline. Good. Throw it to Kyle Pitts, please. Come on, fuckers.
Do you have Pitts on your team?
Yes. Oh, no, they're going to run it in with somebody.
Maybe. Davis?
Yeah, probably. And no, play action to Kyle Pitts.
Really?
Yeah.
Touchdown?
Yeah. Touchdown, Kyle Pitts. Matt Ryan to Kyle Pitts. It is now 9-0 Atlanta with 1:42 left to go in the first quarter. Live football folks from London, right during our show, they talked to us about it, and they said, Frank, Matt, we're going to do this. Promote this shit on your show. Nobody watches anyway, so doesn't really matter.
They're calling it, I saw an advertisement. It's the weekly Rapp simulcast with the NFL.
Yes, and we are a sponsor with no money, so perfect. It works out well for both of us. But no, that bump was gross. Darby's nuts. Darby is absolutely fucking nuts. And there's not much else I can say.
Yeah, that promo is fucking awesome too. So,
God, it was great.
Awesome. Darby's
hitting at all strides right now. I hope they keep it up with him.
Yeah.
He's hitting
he's eventually gonna break. I mean, you can't.
He has to break.
Yeah.
He can't. He's 130 pounds soaking wet. He can't keep doing this shit to himself because he's really gonna get hurt.
Yeah. I mean, so eventually that shit's gonna happen. But
okay. Case in point. Mick Foley was there last night. Mick Foley was in Bangor last week. Mick Foley barely moves. He can barely get around now. And he's probably 60-something, I think, now.
Yeah.
That's what Darby Allin's future is going to be like in 40 years or 30 years, whatever it is. Like, he needs this. Someone needs to tell him to slow the fuck down and stop doing these stupid-ass fucking bumps. Yeah. Like, that was so unnecessary on that guardrail. Like, he hit and he bounced and my mouth dropped. I was like... Like, did I just fucking see him bounce? Like, he bounced like a fucking basketball. Yeah.
But that's like, we've seen a million different bumps, at this point in our life. And it's still like, but it gets to the point where it's like, it's pretty rare where there are times when I'm like, oh, that's bad. That was a bad one.
And Wednesday night, we both probably said it, or how I said it, and you probably said it too. Oh, that was bad. Like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I absolutely did. So I was like, bad. I was like, it was awesome, but I was like, that sucks.
I will say this though. So like, Nick Camarado is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
You can't have him lose to a guy that's 130 pounds.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like in reality, like that casino ladder match that they had, Lance Archer should have won.
Yeah, I mean, really,
realistically, yes.
But, but
they haven't done shit with any of those big guys, and it's like, what do you like?
Yeah.
Where does Nick Camarado go from here? You lost to a 130-pound guy. Like what do you do now? Like,
and you got guys like Brian Cage who, is a monster, like, and a good wrestler, and it's like he's like pretty underutilized.
He's fighting with Ricky Starks over the FTW title.
Yeah,
which we'll get into in a little bit. But then you have QT Marshall and Sting face off. Why? Like, what is the fucking purpose of that?
Right. There's no like storyline. Like, to it. It's Yeah, and we talk about so many other like good people that don't get airtime. It's like, yeah, why? You know,
Right. And then
like
you
I get
waste
it. We love
time.
Sting, but
Yeah. Then you waste time with Dan Lambert and those fucks.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like, okay.
yeah.
And then you put Lilo Rush on Rampage in a fucking backstage promo with his gold chain that says Lilo on it. I'm gonna get one that says Frank.
Yeah.
I should actually wait. I'll top that. I'll get one that says Matt, and you get one that says Frank, and we compare it.
Yeah.
Perfect, right?
Yeah, or get the rings or
Oh, the
whatever.
rings.
Those,
Oh my god.
the ones that go across the whole. Yeah.
Matt, I can just get Matt right here.
Yeah. And Rapp.
God, we're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Yeah. I was so happy when I thought Leo had retired.
Nope.
And
Nope.
so now he's just not good at anything.
No.
Like his promos aren't good. Like
No.
not a good wrestler. Well, I mean he's okay, but he's just small,
Yeah. Yeah, he opened the GCW show last night.
Oh, really?
Him, Alex Zane, and Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac. It's a fat guy that does fucking somersaults and shit. It's like
I was hoping it was Mac from It's Always Sunny just coming out,
no,
dude.
that would be awesome if it was, but no, it was not. His name's Ninja Mac.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
And Joey Janela's tag team partner last night was Marco Stunt. They fought Chris Dickinson and Starboy Charlie.
Yeah. I don't know.
Starboy Charlie.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a wrestling name.
Who won?
Dickinson and Starboy Charlie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We all like Dickinson. So
We all love Dickinson. Dirty Daddy. He's great.
Yeah.
He's a crazy motherfucker too, though.
Yeah.
But you have to be.
Yeah.
So moving on, Rampage.
Yeah.
We had Punk and Daniel Garcia. Boy, that was great.
Yeah.
Punk must really like Garcia because they went a long time.
Yeah, they did.
And
yeah.
Garcia got a lot of shit in. Again, he worked over a leg and Punk sold it. Like he fucking sold it all the way to the end. And it was perfect.
Yep.
I will say this, as much as I love Punk and much as you love Punk, he looks old.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And as much I have a wall full of Punk shit. I have 12 fucking shirts. I'm like the biggest Punk fan around here anyway, I would imagine.
Yeah.
He just looks old, and I get it. I'm old, you're old, we're all getting older, but he's been out of the game for 7 years. That when you don't do it every day and you come back, it's different. And he'll get his feet wet and get back into it. I know he will, but he just looks old.
Yeah.
And I hate to be critical about it. I don't want to be, but
yeah. No, I mean it's true. It's true, but I think he's like smart enough, like psychology wise, where he's gonna recognize that and he'll slow down or he'll change the match to fit where he is.
And he did that.
Yeah. So
it was great. That was such a great match. Like, oh, it's so good. The Acclaimed fought the Lucha Brothers. The Acclaimed shit on Ben Simmons as they came out, and the place went crazy. There was lots of "fuck Ben Simmons" chants in the crowd during both shows.
Yeah.
That whole situation is a fucking mess. We might get into that today. We might not, because I'm quite frankly, I don't fucking care. Trade him for a fucking roll of fucking quarters and a six-pack and get him the fuck out of town.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to fucking get a jump shot and you make $30 million a year, fuck you, go away.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was talking to my friend Mike about that, like just a couple days ago, and I'm like, why not? You trade him to Brooklyn for Kyrie, because I was like, if Kyrie can't play in the building in New York anyway, trade him for Simmons. It's a good spot for Simmons because he doesn't have to score. He can just pass, it's like, and that's, a win for Philly too. So
is it a win for Philly? Because you go from one fucking nut job to another nut job.
yeah, but I think, yeah, I mean what would suck, the only thing that sucks is, Kyrie only plays like half a season.
Kyrie's a bitch.
Yeah.
Kyrie's a fucking big bitch.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get his way, he fucking whines like a fucking little girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck him. Go away. Look, motherfucker, you make $40 million a year, whatever the fuck you make. Go get fucking vaccinated and fucking shut the fuck up and go play basketball.
Wow. He's too busy doing research right now to
dude, like, for real, like, you're not a fucking activist. Like, you're a fucking NBA basketball player.
Well, like Jeff Van Gundy said, he's like, do your own research. So what is he doing? Is he in like a lab all day? Is he sitting there? He's like, no, I'm just asking you. Is he sitting there in a laboratory studying this stuff? And he's like, what does he mean he's doing his own research? So
when you show up on a Zoom call for whatever that was, and you're supposed to be playing basketball,
and
you show up under a fake name, and you're supposed to be injured, or you're dealing with whatever he was dealing with when he had to step away. Kevin Durant must be like, what the fuck am I doing in Brooklyn? Like,
right.
So now I'm with a fucking nut job, and now I'm with a fucking cancer, which is James Harden. What am I fucking doing?
Right.
And we traded everybody to get him.
And our salary cap's max because of these three
guys.
And so but like it'll be one of those things where Durant will just like leave, he'll leave like as soon as he can, he'll just go do something else.
Yeah, Durant will average 40 a game this year, then they'll fucking win the championship on like a buzzer beater against the Lakers, and then he'll walk away when his contract's up. All right, see ya, I'm good.
Yep. So
yeah. So Lucha Brothers beat the Acclaimed. Decent match.
Yep.
Next match was Jade Cargill. I fast forwarded it. Didn't watch it at all. She is the, how can I say this nicely? As someone put it in the when she came down to the ring, she's the popcorn break match, or she's the bathroom break match.
Yeah.
And she flipped off the sign.
Yeah, she flipped it off.
Hey, at least she gets it.
Yeah, right.
Look, she has all the talent in the world. She has the fucking look. She's just green as grass.
Yeah, exactly.
And every time she wrestles, I swear to God, her tits are going to fall out.
Yeah.
Which I don't really want to see. If they were bigger, then that's a different story, but I don't need to see them. And then the main event, we had Ricky Starks versus Brian Cage for the FTW title in a Philly street fight.
Yeah. So what do you think? Was that pretty did that resemble a real life Philly street fight?
No. No, Philly street fight is when you throw snowballs at Santa Claus at the vet in Philly and get arrested, taking the jail downstairs.
They're just throwing D batteries at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess the right guy won. I mean, I don't know. Again, we said this a little bit ago. They have not booked Cage, they have not booked Archer, and they have not booked these big guys in any way that makes any logical sense.
Yeah.
So, same thing with Miro when he lost to Sammy. You and I were both kind of like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And now Miro's off TV and hasn't been on TV for a while. So I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. But the Jets keep roughing the passer on fucking Matt Ryan, and it's annoying. So. You beat Tennessee last week. You can't fucking beat Atlanta, who's just as shitty as you are. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
What's the score now?
It's 10-0, but Ryan just completed a huge pass to Kyle Pitts for a third and one conversion, and then they do roughing the passer, so it's 15 yards on top of that. Because they hit him way after the fucking ball was going. And they hit him low.
Even better.
Even better. Fucking morons.
Yeah. And that's why the Jets will always be the Jets.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10 from the fucking 17-yard line. Fucking God, these Jets are morons.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dynamite now is on Saturday this week.
Yeah.
Rampage is Friday. So
Yeah.
Friday we get Punk and Matt Sydal.
Yeah.
Because Lilo Rush said so.
Yeah.
And my dog is staring a hole into my head right now on the chair, looking right at me. It's kind of creepy. What? You're fine. Relax. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little loud, but you're fine. Then they're going to announce the tag team the AEW title eliminator tournament participants. And then we have Jericho, Hager, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Against Paige, Sky, and Junior Del Santos.
Yeah.
Who's making his
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're live from Miami, so Jorge Masvidal will be there, and Dan Lambert will be there.
Yeah.
Who's Jericho? Is it Jericho, Hager, and who else? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's somebody. Guess it doesn't matter.
Sure. Yeah.
And then Dynamite is Saturday. Daniel Bryan's fighting Bobby Fish.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. It was good to see him, this week too.
And they signed him.
Yeah.
So that was good. So
yeah.
I'm happy with that. And then programming note, the 22nd, plane out of here. 23rd, kid's birthday that night. I'm going to Dynamite in Orlando.
That's so cool. Yeah.
I got the okay yesterday. There's 5 of us going. It's me. My son-in-law is going with me. Barbie's nephew is going with me. Barbie's niece's husband's going with me, and then his father's 5. We're all going.
Nice.
I convinced them all to go with me.
Yeah.
I sent out a group text yesterday and said, "Hey, AEW Dynamite, the wrestling I love is in Orlando.
Yeah.
The 23rd. It's the second day we're there. Yes, I know it's Brooklyn's birthday, but we'll do something during the day.
Yeah.
Let's go to wrestling, guys." Everyone's like, "Okay, we're in. Perfect."
Nice.
So if I want to sit somewhat close, but it's kind of expensive. So I'll probably sit somewhere in the middle-ish somewhere.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go. We're gonna have a good time.
Where are they? Where's the?
Well, I've never heard of this place before, so I really have no. It says it's at the. Let's see, pull up. The Edition Financial Arena in Orlando. That's not where the Magic play, is it?
I don't know.
Let me see.
It's a big house if it's where the Magic play.
Yeah, I know. Orlando Magic. Oh, and Madonna showed her ass on Jimmy Fallon the other night.
She's like 70, so
she is.
Yeah.
Oh no, they played the Amway Center, so it's somewhere different.
Okay, so it's probably like, like UCF or like whatever, like a big school in Orlando is.
Yeah, which I don't know. So, but yeah, we're going. I'm pretty pumped. So
yeah. Nice.
But it's also the weekend of the Jericho cruise, so I won't see Jericho, and I won't see Britt Baker.
Yeah.
And I won't see Orange Cassidy, thank God, because he's tagging with Jericho on the cruise. So that makes me happy. But I think I'll see like Punk, Bryan, probably Omega and those fucks.
Yeah.
Maybe Moxley. So I mean, it's not. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, you're still gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm right there, so I might as well go.
Yeah.
Spend some money.
Yeah.
Go have a good time.
It's like, it's like when you talk to, I'm like, dude, you're like literally right there. You gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said it to her. I'm like, can I go to this?
Yeah.
We didn't go to Florida for you to go to wrestling. I said, well, I'm going to Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop too, so fuck off.
Oh, nice.
Because that's in Orlando.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go there too. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on that website a bunch of times, like looking at shit. It's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then going to Disney and maybe Universal and just hang out. It's gonna be like in the 80s when we're there. So the pool, we have a pool at the house. We
Yeah.
get in kind of late Friday, but whatever. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't care. So yeah, we're in a gated community, so like, not worried about much. There's all kinds of shit to do inside the community too. There's a tiki bar. They have karaoke Saturday nights, which Barbie's
Yeah.
like, woo! I'm like, yeah, that's all I need. So it's fine. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. I'm excited. Never been to Florida before, so
Yeah. Oh, really?
yeah, never been.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
supposed to
You'll
go. We were supposed to go when I was a freshman in high school, but I got thrown off the basketball team because I failed 2 classes. So Dad canceled the trip
Yeah.
because Dad's a dick.
He's tough, but he's fair.
Sure, that's the word for it. The dick. It's fine. Yeah, we saw them last night. We took them out to eat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me, Brooklyn's friend, Barbie, and then my parents. We went to the Olive Garden for a lovely dinner.
Cool.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Get Dad out in the real world a little bit here. Yeah. So fun. So fun. So fun. So
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, let's see what else. Red Sox, Tampa Bay, series
Yeah.
tied at 1.
Yeah.
Man, Friday night, man, holy fuck, that was a shit show.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
went from not being able to hit anything in game 1 to hitting everything in game 2.
yeah, 20 hits, 5 home runs,
Yeah.
14 runs.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. So it's like, but yeah, I don't know. This Red Sox team is so inconsistent that it's like the pitching isn't great. Evaldi's been the only one that's been pitching good the last month. And so but still it's, I don't know which team we're gonna get today. So
Well, you're home. You play at 4:00. So you have the best of both worlds. You get the Patriots at 1, you get the Red Sox at 4.
Yeah.
And Zach Wilson just threw a pick. It's 17-0 Atlanta.
He's garbage.
Well, I don't know. Because he's not necessarily garbage. He's just not.
Yeah, I mean he's still young, but it's like Jesus Christ, he throws a lot of picks.
Well,
So it's got to get that arm under control.
Well, we got Trey Lance and Justin Fields today too, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But no, like you have the best of all. Like you said, what pitching staff's going to show up?
Yeah.
What teams are going to show up hitting wise? How's Tampa going to do in Boston?
Yeah.
It's a 4:00 first pitch, so there's going to be fucking shadows.
Yeah.
And it's on the MLB network.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The other night, like game 1, I was like, oh,
FS1.
FS1. Yeah, I was like, I get, pretty much everyone has cable or, a cable or like a streaming service where, you can watch, where you get a lot of different channels. But I was like, oh, FS1, not regular Fox or anything like FS1. So, yeah, but whatever. I get MLB Network too, but
yeah, you're fine. Who cares? But like I said, and then LA and the Dodgers are tied at. LA and the Giants are tied at 1.
Yeah.
This is the first time they've ever played against each other in the playoffs ever.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Houston's gonna beat Chicago, and fuck Houston. I hate them so much.
Yeah.
Altuve and Correa, they're such fucking pricks.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that team.
I hate that team, and fuck them. And then Milwaukee and Atlanta's 1-1.
Yeah.
Atlanta shut them out yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
Some good baseball, man.
Yeah. I just hate Houston, It's like,
Well, the problem, unless Chicago fucking wins 2 at home and they sneak one out in Houston, it's going to be Houston versus Tampa or Boston, which is unfortunate because I wish Houston would just roll over and die.
Yeah, same. It's like, well, my only wish is that, if they are going to keep going, then, they make it to the World Series and just get killed by whoever.
That would be nice.
So, but yeah, we'll see.
That would make my life cool. Zach
Yeah.
Wilson has 9 interceptions so far this year through 5
That's
games.
not bad.
No. Peyton Manning threw 28 in 1998. That's the record. That's the record.
Yeah, but he also threw like the same amount of touchdowns, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, yeah, but yeah, yeah. I mean, like kid's got a good arm and everything, but he's just gotta his decision making has to get better. And I know like interceptions aren't always a good, like like reference point for where someone's at, because it's like how many balls go off a receiver's hands into the it's that's not necessarily his fault, but they still get blamed for it. So
True.
but
So hold on. So Punk fights Matt Sydal next week on Rampage. Ruby Soho fights the Bunny.
nice.
And it's the Inner Circle. So it's Inner Circle versus the Men of the Year and Junior Dos Santos. So I don't know who it is. So it's it just says Inner Circle.
Ortiz. Yeah, so probably Santana and Ortiz too, or
I don't know. So it's a trios match. So was it Sammy?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then on Dynamite Saturday, we have the AAA tag team title match, the Lucha Brothers versus a mass tag team that Andrade's bringing in. Malachi Black versus Dante Martin. I forgot about that. That was great when Malachi Black beat the shit out of him. And then Bryan Danielson versus Bobby Fish, and that's all announced. That's the only thing announced right now.
Yeah.
So it must be then. It's got to be Sammy then, right? You would think. Maybe.
I mean, it would have to be. I mean, because the only other guys are, Santana and Ortiz, and so I mean, yeah, it's got to be Sammy.
And they haven't been on TV in weeks. They've been on
Yeah.
Dark, but no one watches Dark.
Yeah.
At least I don't watch Dark anyway.
I don't watch Dark either.
I don't watch any of their stuff on YouTube.
No. Yeah, me neither.
I haven't watched Being the Elite since they killed Adam Cole off.
Yeah. The last time I watched, I think when the night they did the announcement of All Elite, but
yeah, back in like January, right, of 19.
Yeah, 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think the last time I actually watched it was when they killed off Adam Cole, which was about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
When he went north.
Yeah.
When he attacked Drew McIntyre on the SummerSlam NXT show. Him and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish and came out and fucking destroyed his ass, and the place went bullshit for him. Everyone knew who he was. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's going to be fun in the next couple of weeks here with wrestling and baseball and football. Like
basketball starting, hockey starting.
Hockey starts Wednesday because that's why Dynamite's moved to Saturday.
College football.
Dude, Alabama lost.
Yeah. I mean, it's
lost.
So it's kind of, you always go through that lull in the summertime of after baseball's done and basketball's done, or not baseball, basketball and hockey are done. There's no football. Yeah. So it's just baseball. But now we're back into the fall where it's like, okay, everything's
starting up. So Alabama lost by 3. And then Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder last night had probably the fight of the year.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people they're like, it's one of the greatest fights they've seen.
Oh, it was great. It was great. They beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury, though, man, he landed some shots last night. Wilder knocked him down. So Fury knocked Wilder down once in the 3rd round. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Wilder comes back and knocks Fury down twice in the 4th.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And then there was battling back and forth. Then Wilder went down in the 10th once, and then he went down, I think, twice in the 11th, and it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild. So I saw a few clips people had posted on like Twitter and stuff like that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
2 guys I would never want to be hit by.
Because what, they're like 6'5", 6'6" a
Huge,
piece.
yeah,
Yeah, you and I'd be like,
yeah, yeah,
and he'd
yeah,
just be like,
yeah, right.
oh well.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nothing that I can think of.
What's the deal with the post office and vaccination? Anything new on that front?
No, haven't heard anything.
What a shit show.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Yeah, I'm the last person to. The way it works at the post office is, you show up one day and they tell you something, and that's how it. There's never any like warning or anything. It's always
Sounds
just
familiar.
yeah. So
Oh, I'm tired today. Stay
yeah,
up too late.
grab a nap while you get quiet in the house.
I should. Well, I'm gonna go play some. So I got Mario Golf for the Switch. I'm gonna go play
Nice.
that. So my kid is now in pool testing
Yeah, she is.
because we got a call last Friday that said there was a positive case in her class, and she'd be the only one that had to quarantine because everybody else is in pool testing.
Yeah,
So Barbie signed her up for pool testing.
yeah,
So what happens is they test the kids on Wednesdays. They put them in different vials, like 6 kids go in one vial, 6 kids go into another vial, and they send it away. They get the results back Friday. Oh, vial number 1, someone tested positive. So then we have to give the kids a rapid test in that vial on Friday, and then we figure out who the positive is.
Interesting.
And then that kid has to basically get thrown out of school for 10 days. And then everybody else can stay in school because they're in pool testing, but they have to quarantine outside of school.
Yeah. Huh.
Tell me how that makes any sense to anybody.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay. All right. So Barbie goes, hopefully nobody gets COVID before we go to Florida. And Brooklyn goes, I don't care if I get COVID. I'm still going to Florida.
Like, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Either we're gonna get it in Florida, or you're gonna get it when you get back, or we're not gonna get it. Like, I don't know, whatever. Like,
That's I had a lady just pass away on my route from it. She's 44.
Really?
Yeah. Not vaccinated, obviously. But
not vaccinated though? No. Does she have underlying conditions?
I don't know. I'd only met her like a few times, but she seemed like,
See, that's the deal. So Barbie's all still fucking freaking out because she has until the 25th to get the jab or not. So and then if she doesn't get the jab, they put them on like administrative leave or some shit.
Yeah.
Until they can figure out what to do. I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah. I don't understand how it works or how any of it's gonna stick or anything like that.
So. I don't either. Everyone's still hoping all these lawsuits will go through, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That abortion lawsuit in Texas is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. And that went through.
It's just like
Yeah. 6 weeks. They're like, that's when most people don't even know they're pregnant for longer than that. So
yeah, so like if you're like 30 weeks pregnant, you can abort your baby.
Yeah.
Like fucking for real.
Yeah.
How is that okay?
I don't know.
Okay. Like I don't know.
Well, granted, I don't think there should be like late term abortions, but I think you should have a decision before you're like, oh, my period's late. Oh shit, I'm already past the window.
Right. Right. I'm 30 weeks pregnant. I don't want this kid now. Fuck it, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like that's bullshit.
I think there's a I think there's a medium somewhere. Like, longer than 6, but definitely less than 30.
Yeah. Oh no, you can abort at 36 weeks in. Fuck you. What? No.
Yeah.
I just don't get people. So
I
just don't get it. I'm never gonna get it because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, right.
And I'm a pretty logical person, so at least I would think I am anyway. But I don't get any of this shit. So I don't get it. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I can't have an abortion, so I don't care.
I can't either, but still, it's just like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Just more fucking shit to worry about.
Yeah.
So, all you fucking Democrats, how do you like your fucking president now? What do you guys think of old Sleepy Joe now, you fucking piece of shit? Hey, Tom Smith, what do you think of fucking Biden now, you fucking prick?
Nice fedora.
Nice fedora, you fuck. Oh, shit, that's going to get me in a lot of trouble.
On that note,
we're out of here. So, as my phone blows up in probably about an hour. Can you edit that out of your podcast? Fuck no, that's staying in. I don't give a shit. It's fine. It's fine. I hate those motherfuckers anyway, so what's the fucking difference?
Yeah, right.
Give a shit.
Yeah.
My relationship with them is fucking gone, never coming back. So
Yeah, right.
it's all good. It's all good, you know.
Yeah.
When you continuously treat people like shit, fuck you. Like, I got nothing nice to say to you.
Yeah.
Even if you're my family or not, fuck off. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that shit again, man. That'd be the last time you fucking do anything. So, okay. All right. Well, this is it. I'm gonna be in trouble in about an hour. So, I mean, what else is new? I guess, right? It's what I do. I piss everybody off. So, all right. On that note, we're out. Peace. Until next week. We're out of here.
See ya.